This is Coach Brady with Brady Performance. We make football players better. I want to talk about the big three of pass protection. The acronym is DBS. DBS. Number one, as a pass protector, you are protecting the quarterback. We want to keep our distance from the pass rusher. Two, okay? We want to remain balanced. For three, we want to keep our shoulders square. All right? Right? How good is the pass rusher? What type of schemes do they utilize? How are they going to try to deconstruct our pass protection? And then we want to be able to get on the critical path as we keep our distance, as we kick slide, or depending on the scheme, we're going to quick set. Depending on the scheme, we're going to out some type of run action and then get into our pass set, right? There's a lot of different ways that we are able to pass pro, but the general way that I'm speaking about here is drop back pass. You want to try to keep your distance. You want to be able to use independent hands. You want to be able to use both hands, right? Depending on the situation, okay? So that's keeping your distance, keeping balance, remaining balanced. It's a very unnatural thing to pass protect and to move away from the line of scrimmage. You're facing somebody who's a better athlete than you, really, right? They're going to put the better athletes on the defensive line. The smarter ones are on the offensive line. I'm just kidding. But really, ultimately, it's going to become a one-on-one situation in a lot of instances. Sometimes you will have help, okay? But you've got to be able to win those one-on-one matchups, okay? And you got to be able to keep your balance as you're doing that. There's a lot of drills that O-line coaches do for that. And then keep your shoulders square. We don't need Walmart greeters as our offensive line. We don't need people that are just going to be like, hey, come on in, go sack my quarterback. You need to make sure that you maintain that critical path to the quarterback. Quarterback can slide and move into the quiet part of the pocket. I train quarterbacks to understand where they're supposed to be, where their launch point's supposed to be, to find the quiet part of the pocket. And then, hey, if the submarine's taking in water, they got to be able to eject and escape, right? Or like the cockpit, a plane's going down, you got to be able to eject out of the. There's a lot of nuance that's involved here, all right? There's a lot of things that we could kind of fill in and color in regards to these three things. But I think if you really focus in on those three things and you're pass protectors are really in sync with that, with the DBS, keeping their distance, remaining balanced, and then keeping their shoulders square, you're going to have success more often than not. Thanks for watching. This is Coach Brady from Brady Performance. We make football players better.